This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. They'll return this from the 11. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go play action with Nix. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face third and a yard. Here's Nix to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll run. It's Henderson. They'll get this across midfield down to the 48. Sidney Brown there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, it's Henderson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Good. 180, 180.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His sixth touchdown now for the season. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Whoa! And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
Brings up second down.
From the 41, it's second and 1. Nick's going to look to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Broncos. Now here's Burton, the fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster. So it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. To throw is Nix. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So Throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Nix. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Broncos.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap a bit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw is Nix. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Mo Alley Cox. Touchdown, Broncos. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, man.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Pushed out to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He finds Jahan Dotson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
34-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is second and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays, that's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
To return, it's Jackson. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
First down, at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
Down at the 22-yard line. Brings up second down.
They face second down and 7.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just, he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. And ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Big snap on first and 10. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run, and this is Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. They work forwards to the 40-yard line. Minka Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Second and 5.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
King, Field King, Field King.
Once again, it's Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama, there for the stop.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
63.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And knock him down up beyond the 30. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. He was brought down by Drew Sanders. A gain of only a yard.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his 1st effort. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 42-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
35. First down, Broncos.
They'll run. It's Henderson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Again, it's Henderson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Mims sent in motion here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
King, field king.
4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
We'll stay on the ground with Barkley. They're going to get him down right at the 25. A gain there of 11. First down, Philadelphia.
This running game has really been rolling like all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Run out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Second down. Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Jalen Carter getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got a lot more difficult.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
That's taken in, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. He'll run with Henderson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, goal to go. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Carter gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Quick slant into the hands of Smith.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On second down, Barkley. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, to get the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the